Hey guys, and welcome back. You're watching Cat's Corner, episode 18. I know we promised you guys a Avengers review, but you know, people.
Sorry, some of us have a life. You know, I couldn't squeeze them. I tried. I couldn't squeeze 5 minutes in this weekend to go see this movie. But you know, how was it?
You can see the review right there. There's a link for it right up there if you guys want to see our review. If you watched it and you want to see compare and contrast, but definitely go and see it if you haven't seen it yet.
I heard you saying that it's tracking to break Avatar, maybe.
Yeah,
is that what they're saying?
Trying to break the Avatar records. Like it's.
I
mean, this is just in the U.S. and India that they've already released numbers. It hasn't opened in China yet.
Yeah.
In China, oh my God.
How's Zero? Did they release Europe yet or no?
I'm not sure about those numbers, but it's
insane.
Yeah, I think it did a quarter billion this weekend here in the States alone.
What was I was reading a little news feed on my phone there because I get notified whatever news they were saying that Josh Whedon's a little bit jealous.
Well,
so I mean, if he's jealous, you know, this movie's. I
mean, he did Justice League no favors, so. But
yeah, I don't think anybody could do anything to Justice League. I mean, you can't blame the guy on that one. That thing was a disaster from the conception, I think. I mean, what they were talking about that 3, 4, 5 years ago. Justice League. I mean, if not longer, they were talking about it.
It's
so
funny. I was actually talking about it to Daniel last night. Like DC had a chance to kill Marvel because they had the rights to all their characters. And they just completely dropped
too many
the ball.
cooks in that kitchen. That's the problem with Warner Brothers. Too many cooks in the kitchen. They need to put egos aside. Follow the. I'm sorry, but follow the Marvel formula, whatever it is.
Yeah,
because it's working, man.
I think they tried to a little bit in this Justice League movie.
Nah, because they gave it
wrong.
It's the wrong people in charge.
Yeah.
It's the wrong vision. It's got to be a DC vision. It's like Marvel. Marvel has a Marvel vision. It doesn't have a director's vision. Doesn't have this guy's vision. No. It's Marvel vision. DC needs to have a DC vision, and the vision's right here in the comic books. It's that easy, you know?
Yeah, fair enough.
So, you know, but before we go into the picks, I want to say, hey guys, this weekend is free comic book day, so make sure you guys go out, support, you know, help stores out. Just pick up a copy. I'm doing it this Saturday. I'm gonna run a sale. I haven't figured out the numbers on it, but I'll have Luke Fleischman, the kid we did the interview a few episodes ago, with his book. Come in and support him, man. It's a really good book. You know, you gotta support ingenuity, creativity. You know, don't get sucked into just following people, just support new talent, and he's got a really cool story. And like I said, I'll be putting a flyer up on Instagram, Facebook, and I'll email it regarding my sale this weekend. And I'm also working. I'm gonna try. I'm not promising, but I'm gonna talk to Tori again, see if he's got time Saturday to come in for a few hours. And again, Tori, Mel, we did the interview before that with the Gankara, the case file. So if you missed him the first time, I'm trying to get him in this Saturday for a few hours also. So yeah.
Okay. And also, if you're in the LA area, Sunday we're going to be in Pasadena.
Oh yes, that's right.
Robo Toy and G.I. Joe convention. Selling books, selling toys. Come through.
We should do something out of there too.
Yeah. Yeah,
we'll
probably get some.
But yeah, if you're in Pasadena, just stop by and say hi, man. That show, you know, Scott's been putting in a pretty clean, nice, organized show. I liked the last one we did together, and it was fun. So this time you'll see me, Gian, and Patrick, and George. We're gonna take like a wall.
Yeah.
So the Furious 4, not 5. That's coming later after we do this, you know. But yeah, so
come swing by.
Yes, definitely.
But without further ado, let's get into the picks of the week. What do you got? Let's talk about books that you suggest people read this week.
Let's do the reads. I mean, there's reads and holds and flips, but the one book that, you know, it's not a crazy week as far as I've seen. It's a decent mellow, but again, once the book comes out and you see, I'm like, oh my God, more than usual. But there's this one book out of Image that I like. It's Death or Glory by Rick Remender and Bengal. I love Bengal's covers on both DC and Marvel. He's doing a full book. I like Rick Remender. I mean, he's been solid on pretty much everything he's touched. You got a story about, I mean, I'm trying to put the story, what would it be? But I mean, it could be a thieving cannonball run, or you can say Fast and Furious, Rio de Janeiro, and everything else, or any other caper movie, you know. But it sounds good. I mean, it's Rick Remender.
It kind of feels like it has
it's got
Mad Max.
Yes, like
well.
Mad Max feel to it. You
like
know,
post-apocalyptic.
I mean,
but not completely.
What's that? Faster with the Rock, when he went off killing, like literally he had a list to kill 4 people. I mean, or 5 people. I mean, it's on that feel where she's got to break into do 4 major heists across the country, so a bunch of people after her. So yeah, give it a shot. I mean, it looks promising. Again, you got a good Remender, and you got Bengal, and I like that team on that book.
And I'm gonna co-sign on that. I like Rick Remender stuff, especially with the Image 7 to Eternity. Was a really hot book last year. Buyer beware with these. It has 3 different covers, so we already know that Image it's probably got a really high print run. That being said, pick up this variant. I like the B cover on it. It's her, the protagonist of the book. It's a dope cover. Never heard of this artist either. It's Duncan Fegredo.
Oh, Fegredo. No, he's been around the block a few times.
Cat knows everybody.
Yeah, but I don't know. I know of them. I've been selling this for almost 30 years now.
It's a really nice cover.
It's better than some of his earlier stuff I've seen. So you can definitely see him. If you're a fan, you know his art, you'll see definitely improvement on this artwork.
And there's no formula for this Image stuff. Like, you could get the B cover, which has a lower print run, and who knows which one lights up. But it's something that I like this cover personally. I'd pick this up, and we'll see what happens. A lot of these Image books are quick flips if they become hot.
Because again, you got the whole idea is, let me get into a TV movie.
Everybody wants the next Walking Dead.
We sound redundant with that, but that's the damn truth. Yeah. And I mean, this has a feel of a movie. I mean, you can just read the synopsis, like, oh, okay, I can see this in a movie.
I mean, speaking of Image properties, East of West just got a deal with Amazon, I believe. I gotta go pull those books out of my dollar bins, because they were dollar books.
Yeah.
Until now, the book's going for $15-20. East of West #1. So.
And actually, that book was high at one point, and then it dropped. So there's no rhyme or reason, guys. Again, this is us giving us suggestions. Me being in business for 25+ years, I don't like to push books but it's the truth. I mean, just be careful with everything you do. Obviously,
yeah. What else you got?
I got on the reading part also from me, I'm loving Walking Dead. I mean, the last, like I said, since 100 on, I've been pretty solid on this book week after, issue after issue. You got another split cover. You got the Sienkiewicz
variant, yeah.
But it's just a good, solid story, and I'm enjoying the show. So, and then this is like I don't know if a flip or a hold, but you got that Matina Virgin where they combine A and B. But by now everybody's on the Matina. I mean, he's become a little bit too used. So just be careful. Dealers are getting wise to print run slightly going up. So just be careful. But it's still a good looking cover.
Yeah. So what else you got?
Did I take that away from you? I'm sorry, brother. That's all I got out of the Image. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. What
do you got for DC?
For DC, again, Batman has been solid reading. I'll let you handle that one, but both covers are great. Deathstroke, last issues, nobody ordered it. It's going for $15, $10.
Told you that on the show, by the way.
Matina, the regular cover, because again, nobody orders that book, and everybody got caught sleeping. Part 2, we'll see. And then, Harley is as Harley is, she's
Harley's Harley.
But this is Paul Dini, and he was the creator, and he's got a short story, 2 issues, I believe. Harley loves Joker, it's just pure fun with this. Long term, I don't know.
Okay, for me with DC, the Deathstroke 31 variant is a Jerome Opena variant.
Is it Opena or Opena?
Opena. I don't know. Depends on where he's from. If he's Filipino, his name's Jerome. He might be Filipino. It's Opena. Right. If he's a Latino, it's Opena. But He's a hot artist. People like him.
Yeah.
All his 7 to he's the artist on 7 to Eternity. And his covers, those 7 to Eternity books went
Hey,
through the
what
roof
happened
for
to
a
that?
while.
Is it still going?
I have no idea.
It's like,
yeah, and it stopped. They stopped.
Guys,
the problem
7
with
to
these,
Eternity.
these indie books, man, they can't seem to keep up with the stories.
I don't know, maybe they can't sell it or whatever. I don't know.
But it's a nice cover. You see it up on the screen. Check it out. It's something along. I'm assuming the print runs are going to be low on this as well, and because people aren't really reading the book.
Well, if it's not Matina, yeah, because people are going to drop the orders on this,
Right,
on the variant. So this could come in from like, you know, bam, oh shit, what was this? You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I think it's
be.
got Batman on the cover as well.
Yeah,
too.
that's,
so anything with Batman on it, because this is the Batman storyline, right?
Right. It's part 2.
Yeah. So definitely, I think it's something. Pick it and flip it, because nothing important happens in the book. Well, we don't know that.
Hold it. I mean, hold it for. Don't flip it.
Buy 2 copies. If it gets hot, sell one. Hold the other.
Just watch them, okay, guys. You know, again, we're not the only ones recommending books. You know, you're not the only ones buying books out there. Everybody's on this.
I'm not apologizing for shit. All right.
I gotta run the business. Yeah. I'm keeping it safe, okay?
Cyborg number 22. You're like, why is this guy recommending a Cyborg book? Nobody reads that shit. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's
First appearance of Mechan X. He's a Japanese Cyborg version. Have no idea if this character has legs.
Hey, wait, where's New Superman at? So there you go. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. But it
has low numbers.
Low print run. First appearance, and it's got a nice cover.
But what happened with the that Green Lanterns book? That first, everybody was going crazy. Nobody cares.
And that's why we're gonna try to flip it, because it's already sold out at online distributors because of the first appearance. If you get your hands on a copy,
I have limited orders. I already pull list only. Don't ask me for it.
Don't buy it from Cat.
I don't have any to put on the shelf.
Yeah. If you find a copy, there you go. You already know nobody's ordering this book. So if you find a copy,
I mean, even Marv coming on this book, it's not helping numbers. I don't know. I don't know what is it. I mean, I don't know what it is with Cyborg. He's such a cool character, but they can't figure out what to do with them.
I personally just think he's a Teen Titans character. Like, the only people that like Cyborg are the kids that watch the Teen Titans cartoon, and he's not really like. It's hard for the adults to get into him. I didn't even like him in the Justice League movie.
But it's not even that. It's just like they're trying to make him something that he's not there. I don't think he'll ever be. I mean, he's
not a lead guy. He's a tertiary character.
They're literally. I mean, every storyline so far, it's either been about him dealing with robotics, robot rats, or with this or that, or him flying out of the car, you know, being in Africa. And it's like, how about make the guy a hero? How about make the guy a hero?
Right.
Give him a good solid story. Give him a good base. Bring in a Teen Titan or two. But man, come on, just give me something solid. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody can agree we all love Cyborg, but story-wise, I don't know.
Anyways, variant by Carlos Deanda. If the A book's got a low print run, the B book's gonna have a variant scheme and a lower print run.
And Deanda's never really had any fire to him. He's got some cool covers, but he's never had any.
And this one's a pretty cool cover. I like the artwork. It has the new character in the background as well. As you can see on the screen.
Right.
So flip it. If you find a copy,
hold on to it. You see it rise up. Yeah. Get your $2-3 and move on.
Exactly. He says $2 or $3 next week if it's a $15 to $20 book.
Yeah, but how many are gonna pop on eBay, bro? Come on.
Well, if nobody's ordering the book, not many.
Well, after our thing, everybody's gonna go.
Every shop in LA is gonna get phone calls. And then Kat already mentioned Harley Loves Joker. It's Paul Dini, it's Harley, it's Joker together in the book. It's just
could be just a great read. I don't know in the long term, but yeah.
It's got a Frank Cho cover as well.
Of course.
Pick up the Cho cover, hold it, see what happens. What else you got?
Well, don't forget Batman 46.
Oh, and Batman 46.
Come on.
This Carrie Andrews cover it's a nice cover. It's just a
he's
really
always
beautiful
been
cover.
solid, and it's just I saw it. I'm like, wow, this is really good.
And it's like I'm not big at shows. Like I don't do a lot of shows, but just from my limited experience, Batman books with nice covers always do well. It's never going to be $100 book. You know, maybe in 20 years, 30 years, but
you don't never say never, because I mean, look, we got
crazy stuff happens.
Pre-52 stuff. All of a sudden, it's $80, $90, $100, and it's like you never know.
Batman's always a sure thing.
Batman is Batman.
Okay, moving on to what do you...
I got out of Boom. I got. I know you mentioned that one book. What's it called? The
Coda.
Coda from Simon Spurrier. I mean, I missed it, but But the one I like, and I'm okay fan with that, is the Go-Go Power Rangers #9, just because the Shattered Grid storyline and the past couple of issues have sold out, and Boom has had to do second prints. And the second print for 25 is actually a pretty cool cover. It's a white cover with the lightning green, and it's really cool. But again, not a lot of people order Power Rangers. They might, now that they've been selling out, and I've seen a couple of my friends.
They got a fan base.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of my friends that don't usually order Power Rangers like me. We've upped our orders. So, you know, keep an eye out for that part.
Well, spoiler alert, they killed the Green Ranger in issue 25, so that's
I think they killed up Key Ranger in almost every fucking issue, so there's your spoiler right there. Tommy's gone cuckoo. So I don't know.
I got for Albatross, book's been way delayed, way late, but Hillbilly #9 by Eric Powell. Eric Powell has got a really loyal fan base. The Goon books, if any of you read the Goon books or had the
he's solid.
Lucky enough to buy the Goon books, those Goon books they're really good in the aftermarket. People really like them. It's been linked to a movie for a while now. I'll never know if that.
The Goon?
Yeah, Goon's been linked to a movie deal for a while. Who knows if it's ever going to happen? But people like the book. They're always low print runs because it's an indie book.
Yes.
And people like Eric Powell, so something. And he's also a guy. If you get the convention variants from him, they always seem to do well. So check it out, Hillbilly #9. It's actually a pretty cool concept as well if you haven't read any of the books. Get the trade paperback.
Is it hillbillies with zombies, or what is it? Or just possessed or something?
He's got that crow that comes and talks to him. Yeah, and it's a
Hillbilly
weird,
Crow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good book. Yeah. It's fun.
Now let's move to the Marvel Fanboys.
Oh Lord, here we go. I mean, honestly, looking at the list, nothing. Again, the one book that I can say, would be the Hunt for Wolverine, the miniseries, The Weapon Lost, just because Logan's back, and and I've said it before, now that Disney's acquiring Fox, and as soon as that deal is over, they're going back to basics. Fantastic Four is coming up later this summer with Dan Slott. Definitely pick it up. You can tell their X-Men franchise they're solidifying it again. You got titles are pretty solid characters. Xavier's back, Jean Grey's back, now Wolverine. Okay, how far behind is Cyclops? And then given with what the movies, I'm pretty much willing to bet that the next 10 years, the second phase, you'll see a lot revolving around the Fantastic Four and the X-Men properties.
I wish you would have seen the movie so we could really jump into this.
I'll see it, but I know things that you don't know, kind of like Eminem and 8 Mile. I love that. But I know some things about Avengers 2 and how it ends and what again, it is what it is, but again, you're seeing solid XBooks back again, Infinity Countdown #3, the next chapter, that's been pretty solid book just to see the space, and again, running concurrent with the movie. I got Astonishing X-Men #11. I've really been liking that book. It's pretty solid. Big book, Avengers #1, Jason Aaron. I'm on the Aaron bandwagon. I love me some Jason Aaron on Thor. And I'm looking forward to see what he's doing with this Avengers book, given the fact that he introduced that ancient Avengers team in Marvel Legacy #1.
Is it his first time on Avengers book?
Yes, he's done Wolverine and Thor.
Right.
So, but in Marvel Legacy #1, he introduced a prehistoric Avengers team, which is basically, it was Odin, the Panther Spirit, the Ghost Rider, the Phoenix Force, and
I love the Phoenix Force.
And somebody else, I forget. There's like 5 characters. It's definitely a must pick this week. And actually, I totally went by because it is the #1. But pick up Avengers #1. You have
pick of the week.
Yeah, you got Captain America 701, which is, the stories are out of touch, kind of, but it's Mark Waid, and it's actually been pretty solid. Weapon X, I love that book. It's been great. X-Men Gold's pretty solid. And the last one for me is just to see it finally be over with the Spider-Man 240, which is the last Bendis book for Marvel. I want to see how bad he phoned this one in, like everything else. And I'm sorry, but Look, man, if you're gonna be professional, just because you're moving on to something else, don't skip.
Right.
Just professionalism, you know. Care about the fans,
I mean,
the people that spend the money on this product. Just because you're, but you know, you guys do with your shit, but don't screw the fan out of a story.
Absolutely.
That's my thing.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. My wife's company, if you put your 2-week notice in, they're like, okay, and they fire you immediately. Just because they know those last 2 weeks you're going to be fucking off, and
I would do that too. But like, fuck it.
I think we're seeing the same thing here with Bendis.
So you know, just yeah. Anyway, what you got?
For me, for Marvel, I got 3 picks, all variants. These are all holds. Captain America number 701. There's a Deadpool variant. It's Deadpool with the kind of a Captain America getup on top. The reason why I say pick this up is because we've noticed lately there's a trend where if the character shows up in that getup in another issue, people will count this cover as the first appearance of that character, and those books tend to get really hot. And goes back to actually, Cat will tell you he's made a lot of money from some Venom books from the last 5-6 years.
I mean, it's not just the Venom books, but even that first appearance of Gwenpool, right?
Yeah.
when the swimming pool.
It got hot for a while.
Just like really, it was like really.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, nobody who decides this shit, but.
We do.
Yeah, we do. So
and
that's
the internet.
So grab the book, hold it, because if down the line, if that character pops back up, that book's going to be worth something. Also, Astonishing X-Men number 11. There's another Deadpool. It's Psylocke as Deadpool. It's a really nice Lionel Yu cover.
Lionel Yu.
Yeah, pick it up. It's another hold as well. If that character pops up down the line, that book's going to be considered the first appearance.
Just hold on to your variants.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, look at the last 5-10 years with the variants. I keep telling, I've said this before, low print run. They'll come around where the last 5-10 years with the variants, they'll reach points and people get bored. They'll be like, okay, what am I looking for now? And what they're going to look for is going to be from that point to this point. And these variants are going to, I mean, and I know it sucks because storage units and shit like that, but if you're going to play this game, play it smart. Don't just, you know, because all you're doing is you're wasting money, you know.
And there's 2 kinds of collectors out there. There's collectors who like the artwork and they're trying to find really nice artwork on the covers. And then there's collectors who want important shit inside the book, the guts.
Right.
The guts are always going to be worth more than the covers in the long run. But so always be wary when you're buying variants, because you can play this variant game and cost yourself a lot of money and have a lot of worthless books. You know, especially with the ratio variants. These are neither of these books are ratio variants.
Yeah,
so.
they aren't. Are they? They're open orders or no? They're.
I don't know if they're open orders. I think they're qualifiers. Yeah.
They're qualifiers, so that's still a situation where the dealer has to qualify. But it's once he qualifies, he can order 1, he can order 1,000. So they should be. But given the story, most likely we'll still have low print runs. That's what I say. Hold on to them and don't, you know, enjoy it for what it is. Worry about the return later on.
And then I got a different one. This book is near and dear to me. It's Wolverine number 1, the True Believers version of it.
Oh, it's the Madripoor one?
Yeah, when I was a kid, that was like my grail. I still have it at home with my parents because it was like, I was 9 years old and Wolverine's my favorite character, and I thought number 1s meant something back then. But I remember it being a really cool story. It's Wolverine as Patch. It's a good read. And also, there's been this weird trend with these True Believers books. People have been holding on to stacks of them and then flipping them next year or the year after.
Well, I mean, look, if you got a first appearance, I mean, look at 300. Well, that's an exception because that thing sold off right off the bat. But 300 is what? Amazing Spider-Man 300 is like what? $400, $500, $600, $700, whatever stupid money it is.
It's a McFarlane cover too.
I know. Yeah. So if somebody comes in, it's like they want to read it. They'll pick up that $10 book, $5 book just to read it, and then go look for the copy for the first print. And there's a lot of
Well,
Marvel's tricky with these for what they're reprinting.
They're worth reprinting. They cost $1. They're $1 books, and like I said, there's a trend. You can look them up. People have been flipping them for 3, 4. It's one of those things. If you buy one of them, you bought one of them. But if you decide that you want to invest, and you get a hold of
buy real estate,
you get a hold of a high number of books. It's something that you'll be able to flip in the future. Anyways, that's gonna do it for us this week. You know the drill. Smash that like button, leave comments, let us know what you think, and Kat, take it away.
Get out, put the iPad down. It's nice outside. I suppose we're gonna have rain 2 days, today and tomorrow. I mean, Tuesday and Wednesday.
It's gonna be as low as 63 tomorrow.
But get out, on Wednesday. Go support a comic book store wherever you're at. Go buy some comic books. you know, quit smoking. You know, that shit kills you. This don't, you know, it kills your wallet, but it can give you money back later on. So support a local comic book store wherever you are. Support print.
And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.